There's a couple of ways to enhance the soil that you're growing in. One can be add organic material, compost, organic fertilizer, in addition to adding moo-poo-tea. Those we all do and do on a regular basis. In addition, you can do what we're about to do, is plant some daikon radishes. Now these are actually daikon organic radish sprouts. Now anything that's labeled a sprout will grow to an actual plant. Now this was our potato bed that we had got harvested. The potatoes did not do as well as we had hoped for, and it wasn't because the potatoes that we got from Wood Prairie Farms were bad. It was the soil was not as nutrient dense as it could have been to successfully grow massive amounts of potatoes. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take these daikon radish sprouts, and if you're not familiar with what daikon radish are, they're a long white Japanese type of radish. That's what they're named, the Japanese radishes, and also another name for them. They can get 9 to 18 inches in length and a diameter of 2 to 4 inches in some cases. They are a winter radish that takes between 50 and 70 days to reach maturity. So we're going to plant them in this bed here, maybe harvest 1 or 2 of them when they reach a mature state, but we're not going to harvest the rest of them. We're going to let them die back with the winter, and then in the spring, as it thaws, they will begin to rot in the ground, and where they are planted at, there'll be a cavern there. But these daikon radishes grow very deep, so they'll bring a lot of nutrients up from the depths of the soil. So as they break down and compost in the soil, they'll bring a lot of nutrients up, and it'll also loosen the soil up. So in the spring, once they've broke down, we'll come in here and we'll fluff the soil, and a lot of that nutrients, all that nutrients will still be in the soil. So it is a way of bringing nutrients up, also helping bring life into the soil by, if you have really dense soil, this is a way of loosening the soil up by leaving the radishes in, and then as they break down, they've opened up different air pockets in the soil. So I'm just going to plant. Now these can get, like I said, relatively large, and when they get mature, they'll have a top growth and they kind of look like a palm tree. So I'm only doing 3 rows here, and I'm going to space them about every 8 inches with the expectation that they will, based that we're in fall or early fall going into winter, that these will do what they are intended to do and grow very good and very rapidly, unlike if you plant them in the spring and the warm days put them in shock and put a seed pod on them, and they just don't work very well. So daikon radish is like an average temperature of about 68 degrees Fahrenheit. So you kind of want to keep that in consideration when you decide to start planting in the fall. If it's very warm where you're at, you'll want to wait a while until it starts to cool off. We're just going to get them planted here and then hope that this, in addition to the other maintenances that we do to the soil, will actually help enrich the soil even more.
For more information, please visit thewisconsinvegetablegardener.com.